Welcome, dear all. Dear student, today I am going to start second lesson from your 11th standard English textbook. That is, on the summit we reach the top. The lesson by Tenzing Norgay. Before I proceed, I would like to explain icebreakers of the lesson which are given on page number 15. So dear student, let's start first icebreaker. Discuss with your partner and complete the wave of different activities related to climbing. So student, here is a wave diagram is given there. Only two answers are given there and remaining activity you supposed to solve. So let's have a discussion. Now climbing. As you know that mountaineering, climbing is the basic thing. So what are the other activities which are related or you can correlate with climbing? Like rappelling is there. As student, you know rappelling means to go on the top of the mountain and walk through the water or through the waterfall to get down. It is called as rappelling. And vice versa, rock climbing means you have to climb upside. It is opposite of rappelling. But in rock climbing you should have all type of gadgets, security person, all the security instruments you should carry, and every precaution should be taken. Without expert, don't dare to do all these things. Even student, climbing is related to ice climbing also. Motorcycle race is there, scrambling is there student, mountaineering, hill walking, bouldering is there. Now bouldering means it is a large rock. It is same like rock climbing, but it is only one rock. You can consider as a largest rock, bigger rock. So you have to climb on it. So bouldering means climbing on the large rock. So student, first activity we have completed here, that is bouldering, hill walking, ice climbing, rock climbing, scrambling, mountaineering and rappelling. I hope it is pretty much clear to you all. So let's start second icebreaker activity. See, we have solved now first activity related to climbing. Now let's see second one. There are certain prerequisites for mountaineering. Prerequisites means preparation. What happened before something else, you have to prepare yourself. With reference to the following points, develop a short dialogue between you and your friend about mountaineering. So student, now when you want to travel, you want to go for trekking, mountaineering, which things you have to calculate, you have to prepare yourselves. We always says that student, well planning is required. If you want to attain any successful thing, well beginning is the half done. So preparation, appropriate planning, it is required for the successful program. So first, time. Decide the time, date, when you will go, when you will arrive, what time. Time management is very important student, because you would be in mountainous area, and if you have proper time schedule, you have to at least you can stick to it, so there will be less adverse situation. Distance, you have to calculate what is the distance, what is the transportation mode is available there, equipment required student for climbings, rope required, other gadgets required, compass required. So other all equipment you should have, you have to carry. Then mental and physical fitness. Yes, this is the most important thing in mountaineering. Sometime you would be surrounded with various adverse situations. That time mountaineer shows better mental and physical stamina, because whatever unexpected things may arise there, you have to face them. So mountaineer should be mentally and physically prepared to face any challenges which he may face in this journey. Now, cloth, whether it is hot region, cold region, rainy season, it is depend. You have to choose appropriate cloth, costumes, raincoat, umbrella, whatever things. So all gadgets, student, you should carry with you, otherwise you may get trouble completing this mountaineering route. And last is training. Student, if you want to go for Himalayan training, Himalayan trek, yes, Himalayan club organize basic camp. Without the certification, you cannot start mountaineers Himalayan treks. So even there are few institutes which provide training to mountaineering. Recently, student, I'm happy to tell you, this year only, Pune University has started trekking session, training for basic course for trekkers, mountaineers, and it is available in Pune University in evening session. You can definitely join for it and get knowledge from it. So student, in second icebreaker activity, we learn how to plan, what kind of ways, training, clothes, equipment, mental, physical, distance, training, everything you should be prepared with it. I hope student, you have understood the second icebreaker. Now let's see third icebreaker, last activity on page number 15. Let's complete, let's do it. Discuss with your partner the various hazards and risk that a mountaineer trekker has to face in an expedition. Expedition means mission. So what are the hazards? What are the expeditions? What kind of uncontrolled situation may arise? So student, you have to well prepared for the worst, hope for the best. Okay, you should be mentally, physically prepared for facing any natural calamities or adverse situation. So what kind of hazards, risk may appear in expedition? So student, first of all, if you are in Himalayan region, definitely snowfall is the dangerous thing. Suddenly the climate changes and it starts snowfall. So how to face it, how to return to your local basic camp, or how to take shelter there, you have to learn it. Even students, sometimes flash floods are there. Flash floods, heavy flood in that particular area, particular region only you are there, suppose, and flash floods happen due to storm, and it might be very risky. Within a few seconds, within a few minutes, everything is flown away in this heavy flow of water. That is called as flash floods. So flash floods, rock falling is another hazard, student. Here mishap may happen, so always better to wear helmet when you are in landsliding area, rock falling is there. Okay, so bad weathers, flash floods, these are the major hazards. Right now we have discussed. Even lightning is there, student. Sometimes low visibility, vehicle issues, sometimes your vehicle got some issue, so you should be ready with alternative option. You should have emergency contacts, you should have their contact numbers of the local people who can approach you and rescue you. Sometimes tempest, heavy storm, rainfall, any other issue, health issue, it may arise in your expedition, in your mission. So that time you have to face this unwanted situation. So student, here we have completed all the icebreaker activities which are given on page number 15. Hello dear all, welcome to my YouTube channel. Dear student, today I am going to introduce the topic from 11th Standard English textbook. The topic is, on the summit we reach the top. This is the story by Tenzing Norgay. Tenzing Norgay, who became the first Nepali Indian Sherpa mountaineer who climbed Mount Everest successfully after many failures. So, students, this lesson is really phenomenal, very important for you, and as well as it is motivating to you all. So, see, student, first detailed biography of the writer of this lesson, Tenzing Norgay. Student, Tenzing Norgay, he was born on 29 May 1914 and he was died on 9 May 1986, as he is known as birth as a Namgyal Wangdi. Student, I repeat, try to remember this name. Tenzing Norgay's his actual name, that is Namgyal Wangdi, as it is Nepali name, student, so you can correlate, as he is Nepali born Indian Sherpa and often referred to as Sherpa Tenzing. Now some student will be confused why Tenzing Norgay is called as Nepali Indian Sherpa. Student, you know that India got freedom in 1947, but before that it was United India, including Pakistan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Nepal, Thailand. All these countries were part of Indian territory, but Britishers separated Brahmadesh, then even partition with Pakistan, you know that. That is why when Nepal was in India, Tenzing Norgay's, look at the birth date, 29 May 1914. So that time it was entire India. So it would be more clear for you. As he is known as Namgyal Wangdi, as referred as Sherpa Tenzing, as Indian Nepali Sherpa mountaineer, he was the one of the first two individuals known to reach the summit of Mount Everest. Student, you must have heard about the second mountaineer who, along with Tenzing Norgay, successfully climbed Mount Everest, and he was Edmund Hillary. And student, this mission to climb the summit of Mount Everest successfully, it was done on 29 May 1953. So student, here this is about Tenzing Norgay's basic information. Now let's see what kind of honor he had received, how he was honored by various governments including Nepal, India. See, first there are three remarkable, phenomenal awards he had received. The first is Tiger Medal, student, and this medal, Tiger Medal, it was honored by Himalayan Club, and he had done at that time third Everest expedition. Expedition means, student, to climb. Actually, it required very rigorous stamina, and he had proved that time by climbing various camp of the Mount Everest. So Himalayan Club honored him Tiger Medal in 1938. It was his first honor. Student, second award, that is Star of Nepal. Star of Nepal, this award was given by the King Tribhuvan of Nepal. As you know that still in Nepal the king and queens are available there, but still democracy is there, but as we have precedent in the same way, King Tribhuvan as a head of the nation, he honored Tenzing Norgay as a Star of Nepal award after the climbed of Mount Everest on 29 May 1953. For his all accomplishments, student, third award which is given by Government of India quite late in 1959, after 6 years of this expedition, Government of India honored him for his all accomplishments, and he had received the award of Padma Bhushan. Student, as you know that Bharat Ratna is the highest civil award in India. Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, these are the very reputed, prestigious civil awards given to those Indian born citizens. Those have done remarkable thing to bring laurels, pride, honor to India. So here, Tenzing Norgay received Padma Bhushan Award in 1959. Tenzing describes the climb to the top, and all events occurred during the historic climb. The article also describes what brought him to climbing mountains, as this is actually an article which was published in Times of India, and this entire lesson can be considered as an article of Times of India. And that article which was given by Tenzing Norgay, his experience, the thrilled adventure, the journey to climb on Mount Everest on 29 May 1953. So student, before I proceed to the actual lesson, I have tried to explain detail of the writer, mountaineer Tenzing Norgay. I hope it is pretty much clear to you. In the next video, I will start the actual lesson on the summit. We reach the top, this lesson in detail. So student, keep watching the series of teaching and tricking series. I thank you from my bottom heart for watching this video. Thank you so much.